Hello there, and welcome back to International Fathers Talkshow. I'm your host and your creator, Nelson Moody Sr. I'm also your creator of International Fathers Magazine, a talk show magazine that's like no other in bold letters that inspire and encourage fathers to be a part of their children's lives while honoring and saluting those who are already in the lives of their children. You just got through hearing Danielle Johns, Hello Dad, with his father Ronald John in the background with the musical instruments. Daniel John is a singer-songwriter and a musician. Oops, and I think he just added model to his resume. He's available on all social media platforms. Fathers, let me talk to you about something today. Because I see this for the last 20-something thousand years of my life. People ask me about it. I have mothers ask me about it. I say, I don't know what the answer is to the question that you asked me. Fathers, make sure that you take care of your children, your own children, before you go and help somebody take care of their children and neglect yours. Oh, let me put that back fast forward. Rewind. Woo! Fathers, make sure that you take care of your children first before you go and help somebody take care of theirs and then you neglect yours. Case in point, I have nothing against fathers. I have nothing against men who have a family. You and your girl, you and your wife, 1, 2 children, or however many children y'all have. The family unit is tight, it's right, it's going real, real good. And then one day, it comes to a halt. That you two do not want to be with each other no more. And then the relationships dissolve itself. Through whatever case it may dissolve itself in. Nobody knows but those two people. But then what gets me, and what upset a lot of mothers who I know, that you may get involved with a woman who have maybe 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 children, and you'll help her take care of her children. I'm going to add something else. Y'all may have a child together or 2 children together, and then you forget your first 2 children or your first 3 children. You're wrong for doing it. I have nothing wrong with you helping somebody out with their children. It happens every day. People break up. Children are involved. But don't go over here helping her with her children and you're neglecting your own children. Nonsense. Foolishness. That's silly. Don't do it. If you are doing it, stop. That child, those children may have to feed you, bathe you, clothe you, plan your nursing home, or plan your funeral. Those things right there. So you neglecting this child or children because of this new lady right here in your life. These are the ones that may have to take care of your butt. This is something of an encouragement thing right there to do, and an inspiring thing to do. Take care of these right here as well. 2, this woman who's allowing that, if she's not encouraging you to be a part of your children's lives, something wrong with her. Something is wrong with her too. She should be encouraging you to foster the relationship between your children. And there may be these children from this relationship and from this relationship, and then the 1 or 2 that you made, y'all can get together and y'all can be siblings. Or my baby, my father's children, my mother's children. Y'all can still get together. You can still get together. But don't neglect these over here under no circumstances. Even now and then on my talk show, I come up with something like this. And it's more direct and more assertive. Because it's not fair to that child right there. Because you break up with somebody, the child is still yours. The children are still yours. Take care of them. Be responsible. This is your obligation and your commitment to these children. Nobody asked to come here, but we know how we get here. For the most normal way, we get here through sex, and y'all know the deal. I ain't got to teach that class. If I do, Google it first. You can find everything on Google. Just Google how you have babies. Or watch Look Who's Talking. And then look who's talking part 2. But you should take care of your children. Take care of these first here. I know people who have turned their backs on his own children and take care of somebody else's. It's not right. And in some cases, reversing it happens the other way too. But this International Fathers. So I must talk about this right here. Fathers, if you're out there doing that, there's nothing wrong with it. Remember your first seeds, as some folks have said. Take care of your children. You never know when you may need them. And ultimately, you have to give account to God as to why you do not take care of your children. As to why you turned your back on your children. God ain't going to hear, yo man, yo dog, God, you know me and the baby mama, we ain't get, we wasn't there, God, we didn't vibe. God ain't going to hear that. That's what I believe. No excuses. In the military, we say the maximum effective range for an excuse is 0. It's 0. Love your children here, love your children there. Remember, children watch you as young as 3. They're watching your actions. That's what they're doing. I'm on YouTube, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram at National Moody Senior. I'm on Twitter at INTFathers with an S. You can also Google me. National Moody Senior. Fathers all over the world. Call those children. And children call those fathers. Fathers, take your hand all over and so boom, reach across and hug those children. And children, swim backwards. Swim backwards. Do a backflip to catch your father and hug him. Until next time.